What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Hanging Heavy. As always, I'm your boy Desecrator. This is the podcast where the conversation can get as heavy as the host. If I sound a little different today, that's because I'm getting over the flu. If you didn't fucking listen to the last episode, it's flu season, y'all. And, I got the flu. Now, good thing I caught it early, and it only put me out of commish for about 2 days. So hey, you know what? If you haven't gotten your flu shot and you haven't gotten sick, go ahead and fucking do it. It'll be totally worth it, and you'll get it out of the way. It's like ripping a Band-Aid off. Do it quick, and it won't hurt more than once. So, I stumbled across an article that I had to mention. Major cities are starting to ban the use of gas stove ranges. Now, let me be specific. They're not taking them away from the ones. They're not taking the ones that are already out in the public away. No. They're stopping the future use in building development. Meaning they are barring them from newly built structures such as apartments, condos, houses. And the reason why they're doing it is to help save the environment. Forcing companies to utilize an all-electric appliance system. Now, I personally haven't lived in a house that had a gas stove in it for decades. Ever since I was a little boy. So that was a long time ago. All I know is electric. So with the more evolving use of renewable energy sources, they plan to help reduce the environmental impact natural gas has had on the world. I ain't no scientist, but personally I thought it was better to use natural gas. But apparently, apparently I'm an asshole. But what do I know? Nothing. So, I don't know if any of you that frequent this show remember back in around May, I covered a story about a couple that was traveling through China. Well, they died of the plague. Yes, you heard me correctly. The bubonic plague, aka the Black Plague. Well, it turns out 2 other people have been infected also. Now, the information that I had wasn't clear on how exactly they got it, but the couple that I mentioned in May got it when they consumed the raw heart of a marmot, which is a local delicacy that has supposed health benefits, but not excluding, wait for it, death. Now, as little hope as I give the future of humanity, I just found out that statistically, we are more likely to go extinct at any given moment due to natural events or ever-increasing man-made risk. Fuck. More likely for us to go extinct next year than an individual has of being attacked by a shark or struck by lightning. So, for those of you that are wondering, that's 1 in 14,000. So, the odds of being attacked by a shark is 1 in 3,748,067. The odds of being struck by lightning are closer, but are still far greater than us going extinct. Coming in at 1 in 700,000 chance. How's that for a little fuck you, humanity? Today ain't your day. So biology encodes information in DNA and RNA, which are in turn complex molecules, finely tuned to their functions. Similarly, other nucleic acid-like polymers are known, yet much remains unknown regarding possible alternatives for hereditary information storage. Using computational methods, scientists explored the chemical space of stable nucleic acid analogs. And in doing this, they found over 100 million variants. How's that for numbers? This suggests a vast unexplored universe of chemistry relevant to pharmacology, biochemistry, and efforts to understand the origins of life. In a nutshell, we know even less about the human complexities than ever before. Now, I look at that last bit, and I'm going to be honest, I took it almost verbatim from ScienceDaily.com. Its source was from the Tokyo Institute of Technology. So I'm going to give credit where credit is due, because I'm not a scumbag that takes credit for other people's work. But then again, I'm not running a YouTube channel that posts live streams of others' gameplay or video footage for profit. Now, I kind of sped through that because I am sick and my trot gets a little dry, and fucking having the flu sucks. But you know what? It's part of being human. We get sick. I don't know any other way around it. I take over-the-counter medication. Whoa, that's loud. I need to adjust that. Give me a second. I had to redo some of this. But yeah.
Yes, science.
That's all I had for my science bit. It ran a good amount. But like I said, I'm a little thirsty. And I'm having a little Canadian whiskey with some Coke. It's helping me soothe that trot. And give me a second. I'll be right back. Rich and rare. Okay, so I just had a little thought come to mind. I saw a crane operator operating a crane earlier today. And I don't know why I thought of the claw game. You know, the claw game that fucking you can never seem to win because it's rigged. The claw's always weak. They never tighten the claw. What the fuck? But yeah, I wonder if crane operators are good at that game. Like, do you think they have, like, the hacks? Like, hacks reported? Oh, smooth. So Minecraft Earth went live this week. And those of you who don't partake in video games or just aren't really into gaming, excuse me. That's the flu. Excuse me, I had to cough. Sorry, I'm human. Minecraft took the world by storm years ago. And now it's just a kid's game. Well, I do play it with my own son, so I guess the latter is true. Anyway, the augmented reality version of the game went live to the public, and I had a chance to play it for about 10 minutes until I said, forget that. Honestly, I just wanted to say,
Fuck that! I don't need that shit in my life.
thank you, Tony. I don't get tired of doing that. Now, don't get me wrong. I'd love to play mindlessly and chill playing Minecraft, but this is basically the Pokemon Go version of Minecraft. And that fucking sucks. I don't know what I was expecting. I mean, they showed cool little snippets of like, oh, you can build fucking Minecraft shit on a picnic table. Blah. I didn't get that far into the game because the whole fucking Pokemon Go bullshit made me say, fuck you, game. I don't want this shit. So yeah, as soon as I found that out, I uninstalled, bruh. As much as I try to play mobile games, it just isn't the same. So this is how the hierarchy of gamers goes. PC Master Race. Those players trash on console players. And console players shit on mobile players. So fuck you, mobile players. Get good. Nah, that's some childish shit. If you enjoy what you play, regardless of platform, have fun. I mean, that's what games are made for. Don't let some entitled fucking douchebag try to ruin that for you.
My 1080s can burn your console, nerd.
Oh yeah? Well, I know what pussy tastes like, fucking virgin. Sorry. So Quixel, it's a company that had built up a library of real-world imagery and full lifelike 3D scans and models within an impressive photogrammetry library. I didn't know photogrammetry was a fucking word. But yeah, and they've been compiling all of this for years to be used in animated films and possibly video games. So those textures that you see keep improving and becoming more lifelike, this is what they're doing, right? Why do I bring this up, you ask? Well, first, do yourself a favor and check out their videos on YouTube. Quixel. Quixel. See the work they do and you'll understand a lot more than what my mere words can describe. The programming foundation that allowed them to build such mesmerizing feats was the Unreal Engine, owned and licensed by none other than, you guessed it, Epic Games. So now they are making money moves to be big time players in all thing games. They bought Rocket League. They set their own launcher. Fucking Fortnite is humongous. Bluehole. Yeah. Nerding out. The Google Stadia. It's less than a week away. And they released the 12 titles that they're releasing day of launch. The Stadia, I have mentioned several times in the past, is Google's. I bow before my digital overlord. The Stadia is Google's big step forward into cloud gaming. It's supposedly the future of gaming, meaning nothing to download, nothing to wait for in loading times, no discs, only pure streaming. Start the game and start playing, you know? Now, as nice of an idea that is, I don't think the tech for that to be streamlined and smooth with the shit internet that is in America. I mean, if you're in China, fucking go ahead. Or unless you're in a city that has that fucking fiber internet, lucky motherfuckers. I don't see it working. But if anyone can do it, it would definitely be Google. Anyway, back to the 12 titles. They're as followed, not in any particular order. Kine, or Kinye, I don't know how you pronounce it. I've never heard of the game. Gylt, Gylt. Again, never heard of it. Red Dead Redemption 2. Destiny 2. Ugh. Thumper. Tomb Raider, the Definitive Edition. Rise of the Tomb Raider. Shadow of the Tomb Raider, Definitive Edition. Excuse my brain fart. And whoa, someone at Google loves Laura. Mortal Kombat 11, Assassin's Creed Odyssey, Samurai Showdown, and Just Dance 2020. The fuck? They still make that shit? This last bit of gaming news, I wanted to add in some cheeky irony. A new patent filed by Sony reveals that the PlayStation 5, that's the title they're going with, no Scorpio or Scarlet, no fancy bullshit, just another number. That's cool, that works for me. Well, it could have a game cartridge. So yeah, suck it, Google. You're trying to go cloud, man. Fucking Sony's going with that nostalgia feel. They patented a game cartridge designed game accessory or console accessory. They quote unquote said it's designed by one of the lead team members at Sony. So it's more than likely for the PlayStation 5. So yeah, that's pretty fucking sweet. I just wanted to throw this out. They fixed Sonic and it still isn't enough for you heathens. Have you no shame? No one can ever win with the shitters on the internet. Let's get into TV streaming and movie talks. This is another segment I just named. And I properly named it the Popcorn Gallery. So, apparently, there's going to be a SpongeBob spin-off, which is described as a music-based project, and it's coming to Netflix. SpongeBob spin-off about music. Well, I'm sure you put it together just as quick as I did. And now it's time to get some tentacles up that ass. You know we're talking about some Squidward spin-off. Now, though, me personally, I loved fucking how much he hated old Spongy and Patty. So, I wonder if they're gonna fucking pussify him to make it work. Or they're gonna leave him as fucking dead inside as we fucking came to know and love. And now, after Disney finally launched Disney Plus, their streaming service, Netflix and Nickelodeon had to join forces. So a bunch of Nickelodeon had already done a couple of partnerships with Netflix already, but they're going ahead and going full force, seeing as how they need each other at this point. I read that they're teaming up to, I guess, stand up to Disney, seeing as they own almost everything under the fucking sun at this point. But there's also a new SpongeBob movie coming out too. I saw the trailer about the same time that I found out about the Netflix show and the merger or the partnership, and ew, they're using an animation type that I fucking hate. And either way, this movie is basically a reiteration of the episode where Gary goes missing. So, meh. I'm not really excited for that. Excuse my voice. Like I said, I am recovering from the flit. So there's still some trot demons trying to escape. So I'll be making some weird noises and speaking weirder than I normally do. I thank you. But fucking pick it up, Hollywood. Give us new, interesting movies. Not rehash shit over and over and over again. That's pretty much all I had for this. I haven't seen Joker still, but it grossed $1 billion, first rated horror movie to do so, I guess. That's cool. I'll see it eventually, so whatever. I'll let you guys know what I think when I eventually see that fucking movie. I think it's been a while that I haven't done this segment, so let's dust it off and let's talk about some what the fuck news. So those of you that are thinking of moving into those fancy gated neighborhoods or just those beautiful suburbs, beware of the haters. So a Texas family had an issue and I caught wind of it. The homeowners association got involved when a Texas family decided to decorate the yard with Christmas decorations early this year. So they put out their stuff November 1st. They had an inflatable snowman, a reindeer, and a Santa helicopter set up in their front yard. Now, by November 4th, they received a letter of cease and desist that their festive display was a violation and it needed to be removed. Fuck you guys. They specified that only the snowman was in violation. Not anything else. I don't understand why I'm trying to rationalize this. So, fuck you. I own this house. Well, they were in shock, obviously. And they posted the picture on social media and it garnered attention. So much attention that they were interviewed by NBC News. The family commented that the mother is pregnant and expecting the baby on, no fucking joke, December 25th. They put the decorations up early in case the baby arrived earlier than expected. And they wanted their two other children, both under the age of 10, to enjoy the festive display for as much and as long as possible. Because eventually, they're gonna have a baby to constantly take care of. That's some fucking shitty ass thing to do. Fuck you, haters. Their house probably looks nicer than yours. Fuck you, homeowners society, or whatever the fuck you call your bullshit ass organization. They went on to note that they weren't even the first or only family to decorate for Christmas on the block. So that's what the fuck? Kind of fucking petty ass bullshit is that? Fucking complain that whatever. So that intro segment never made any more sense than it does right now. So for those listening, I'm a Southern United States boy. I like me watching that football. I ain't talking about that soccer. I ain't talking about that pussy shit. I'm talking about big grown men getting all sweaty in the mud, fighting inch for inch, hitting on one another. Yeah, so American football. There's something kind of interesting that just happened this past Thursday on the Thursday night football game between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. Now, both teams have been kind of shit in the bed all season, and it was a pretty rough one for both teams, I would say. Now, the Browns came out with the win, but in the end, they still kind of lost. They lost one of their core defensemen, because at the end of the last 10 seconds, literally, or let me not get ahead of myself. The Pittsburgh Steelers have been in a player rotation. I mean, that's the NFL. It happens to every team. But they lost probably one of the greatest wide receivers of all time. That's one of those little guys that you throw the football to that are really fast and hard to tackle. Well, they lost probably one of the best ones to ever lace him up because he got a little crazy and a little too big for his britches. We're not going to go there. So the guy that was basically his understudy got a little big in his head too. I'm not going to name any names because that's not necessary. That's the story that matters. So this dude was basically trying to become the next superstar, right? And he's good. Don't let my shit talking, because fuck the Pittsburgh Steelers. Don't let that undermine any of his skill. He's a great player. Physical specimen, this man. Weirdest name, but whatever. In the first quarter, they play 14, 15-minute quarters. Not counting all the pauses for TV and flags and replays. We have to replay the down. We have to watch the footage to make sure there's no sneaky stuff. And this superstar in the making took a nasty hit in the first quarter, or the first half. I didn't watch the game. I forgot it was on. And he was out for the rest of the game, right? He was the guy that they were relying on to score all the points and win the game, right? They don't have their veteran quarterback. And the quarterback they did have, in one of the earliest games of the season, he had his soul removed. Not by choice, mind you, but he made a valiant attempt to come back, and he hasn't been the same after that hit. If you want to look that up, just look up Pittsburgh Steelers quarterback gets knocked out. So, yeah, nothing was going right for them. The Browns managed to put 14 points on them, and that was the first half of the game, or not even fucking, I don't know when they scored the points, but whatever. The Pittsburgh Steelers lost their main man. They were playing shittily. The Browns won, and in the last 10 seconds of the game, 14-point winning. At this point, this is what you call garbage time. You put your fucking third-string players in to get some game time and to put some numbers up, you know? It's morale for the team. Save your good guys for the playoffs. Pittsburgh in the playoffs. The Browns in the playoffs. Whatever. So, yeah, this defenseman went in for a sack that was completely unnecessary. I'll give you that. But, hey, you know, a real good coach has always been known to say, we play 60 minutes of football, and we don't stop until the whistle's blown. 6 Lombardis, by the way. He has 8 rings, but humble brag. Anyway, this dude took down the quarterback, unnecessarily a little rough, but it wasn't bad. And the quarterback didn't like that. So as he was pulling him down to the ground, the quarterback reached for the guy tackling his helmet. He reached for the helmet and tried to twist it off. As I said earlier, these guys are sweaty and adrenaline's pumping and anger starts getting the best of you. You don't make the best decisions, right? So he reaches for the dude's helmet. People that are protecting him are saying his hand was stuck in his helmet. No, he tried to twist the helmet off of this guy because he was mad because they were losing. He was playing like shit, and he got tackled unnecessarily. I'll give him that. Let go of the helmet and let it be done with, right? But no, so he tries to do this. While the guy's backing up, he kind of kicks him off of him. And they get into a scuffle. They both stand up, and two linemen, those are the big fat guys that protect the quarterback. In the Steelers' case, they did not. They came to his defense. I mean, that's what teammates do, right? They fucking got each other's back. And I would take it as a fucking feeling like I'm being cornered by three people. He managed to grab the quarterback's helmet, the one lone Brown player against three Steelers. He grabbed the quarterback's helmet and pulled it off. At this point, the two linemen pushed him away from the quarterback, and they were about a good 10 yards away. And they start talking, jabbing, running the mouth. The quarterback, already clear to the situation, comes running back and gets in this dude's face. And when you're in a fight, shit happens too quick, and he swings the helmet and he fucking hits him in the head with the helmet. Not with the top of the helmet that would fucking give him the most force. I mean, he hit him with the side of the helmet. I'm sure it hurt, but it could have been worse. And the dude that swung the helmet has now been indefinitely suspended from league, meaning he'll probably not be able to play until next year. And even then, he'll probably be suspended some games into next season. The guy that instigated the fight, playing the victim, got away scot-free. One of the linemen that pulled off this Cleveland Brown, he took some swings too, so he got a 1 or 2 game suspension. Now these are grown men, mind you, and yeah, shit happens. Things get heated, but this has happened before. And the dudes that have done this kind of shit before have gotten suspended 3-4 games. This dude is out for the rest of the season. That's like fucking another 6 games. And then probably more into the next season. But whatever. I guess I don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah, that music makes it all the better now. So I'm coming around the corner when she comes. I'm going about 30 minutes now. I appreciate you for sticking around and pulling the long one with me. Oh shit! What happened? What can I do? Oh no. I like to read statistics for the pod. Oh, this is new. I like to read the statistics for the podcast. I like to be transparent, they totally changed how this looks for me. So give me a second. There we go. Statistics. So for the month of November, I have 110 downloads. Look at that. November 3rd, 41 fucking downloads. The rest are 6, 5, 6, 7, fucking sweet. 90 of these downloads come from the United States. 4 from Canada, 3 from Germany, 3 from United Kingdom, 2 from Ukraine, 1 from Argentina, Austria, Australia, the Czech Republic, Guatemala, Norway, Russia, and Singapore. Now, I'm going to go ahead and just shout out the places that listen the most, because this is the statistics that I can show. And coming in clutch from the United States, my Michigangsters, 46 downloads. Fuck yeah, guys. 10 of these downloads come from California, 2 from Illinois, 2 from Jersey, 2 from Ohio, 2 from Texas. What the fuck, bro? I'm from Texas. You gotta represent Texas. Texas, what the fuck? 1 download from Minnesota, 1 from New York, 1 from Pennsylvania, 1 from Tennessee, and 22 from other. I have no fucking clue what that means. So Podbean, if you could get back at me, with that statistics, oh, cool. I'm going to go ahead and shout out my brothers to the Great White North up in Canada. I got 4 downloads, 2 from British Columbia province, 1 from Alberta, and 1 from Ontario. And the only other statistic it gets is Australia, and that's from the Victoria region. So fuck yeah, guys. I love doing the show. Again, I do it out of my pocket and out of my time. And keeps my mind busy. I enjoy doing it. If you like listening, go ahead and spread the word. Shout me out on your social media. Let other people know that I'm there. Be my street team. Because I'm too paranoid. And it's a character flaw. And I hate social media. But together we can grow this. Naturally. You can fucking listen to this podcast anywhere podcasts are posted. iTunes. Fuck, that's not a thing anymore. Apple Podcast. Google. Music. I don't know. You can go to YouTube, type in Hanging Heavy Podcast, and you'll find everything uploaded there. You can go to the website, hangingheavy.podbean.com. You can download, like, share, subscribe, listen to other podcasts. But with the Podbean app, it makes listening a whole lot easier because you get automatically notified whenever a podcast is uploaded. You can like, share, comment, subscribe. And please do that, guys. I need more input from you. I'm your boy Desecrator. This has been Hanging Heavy. I appreciate you. I love you all. And let's keep getting weird together. Much love and rich and rare.